Good day, my cherished viewers. This video is a follow-up to my earlier videos, EP3 and EP4. It appears there wasn't much clarity in them. I just mentioned that I used my equipment as a matter of necessity. That is a bit doubtful. To erase this doubt and make it maybe to make it more authentic, I will have to make an addition to it. The fact is that I didn't take my equipment to the two hospitals on my own. In the case of Konongo Odumasi Hospital, the medical superintendent in charge was Dr. Steve Ogbojo. He was a very fellow who signed my termination letter. It was he who asked me to bring my microscope for us to start tuberculosis microscopy. And he added, the tuberculosis program rewards facilities that do TB microscopy. And so I sent it there. He's the same fellow who gave me the termination letter, like I said. Before long, he resigned and opened his own hospital, which I want to see for some time. Now, I went to him in the hospital and asked for my share of the reward from the tuberculosis program. He voluntarily wished to pay me some amount of money from his own pocket. And how much money was it? 200 Ghana cedis. I rejected it. This is the letter that he wrote. I already read it to you, but you can see it. You can read it on your own. And that is his signature, Dr. Steve Ogbojo. Maybe you can read it yourself. So you see, it's not like I took my mic there on my own without anybody's permission. That is the first correction. Let's go to Tamalewas Hospital. Over there too, I didn't take my mic there on my own. The doctor in charge by then was Dr. Obin Aje. He has since died. And the administrator in charge was Ken Hashmir. The two of them volunteered to ask two drivers to take me to my residence to bring the equipment to start the lab. The drivers are Hamza and then Wahab. We went there at different times. We brought some equipment and then later another one took me there and we brought the rest of the equipment. In fact, we couldn't even do HB tests in the lab. Nothing. Why? Because there was no equipment. And we started with like I said, for those number of months, 42 months. Why didn't they have equipment in the lab? The fact is that there were equipment. The man in charge of the equipment is called Joe Larry. Joe Larry was a salesman. He would sell the equipment in the public health lab to the facilities in the northern region, the same Ghana Health Service facilities, for monies. What was his store? He had no store except the public health lab. Donated uh, equipped by foreign donors. So the donors give us equipment, somebody chooses to sell them, makes makes an enterprise out of it. And this is the a copy of his enterprise. You can read it. Jollard Enterprises. So, like I say, he's actually called Joe Larry. So, and he is the fellow one who gave me the most problems in the world, in the lab, in the hospital. Because he's the in charge there, he used his power to get so many people against me. And look at his activities. And so there was nothing even for us to do HB test with it. It was a long time after that he brought a hand HB meter for us to be using. So what about the rest? All the microscopy work were done with my equipment. Stains and staining rack and whatnot, all with my equipment until he came. So, and this is the front part of his. There is another paper which I've added in the other side of it. Jollard Enterprises. So he did it to an extent that anytime a facility got short of chemical, he would even enter the labs, the various labs, the various facilities, and just ask for reagent and go and sell it to the other facilities. He knows I'm against it, and everybody knows I'm against it. And that is it. So this is the correction I used to make, I wish to make, and which I have made. So, like I said, it is not as if I took the equipment there on my own. There was nothing for us to use. And all the workers in the hospital by then wanted the lab started. And I was inundated with questions. When are you starting? When are you starting? And I didn't like it to appear as if I was employed there sitting down idle and collecting monies. So I consulted the various authorities, and they gave me the hospital vehicle, Obin Aji and Ken Hashmir, with two drivers, Wahab, I repeat it, Wahab and Hamza, to bring my equipment from my home. These corrections are very much verifiable. So, why is Anthony Siansari not rewarding me for that? That is the big question. For some reason, I wish to save Dr. Steve Ogojo by not mentioning his hospital. But this is it. He actually knows he used my equipment and didn't give me any reward. The reward that was given from the tuberculosis program, I believe he was given. But rather chose to give me 200 Ghana cedis for the use of my equipment. And that's why I rejected it. So viewers, this is it. I didn't want to mention it, but on the other hand, I've seen that wise viewers will question my statements. That as a matter of necessity, I took my mic there. No, that is not the case. That is not the case. So, I end here till another time. Meantime, viewers, any of you who love any of the videos can subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much. May God bless you.